Well, hi everybody. Thanks for joining us on another Worley & Associates video tour. This one's extra special because I get the opportunity and the privilege to sit here with a friend of mine, Larry Sifford. And Larry built this house with his own two hands. And this house is a little bit like Larry and the Sifford family. They're just kind of an Ozark tradition. So Larry, tell everybody kind of why you chose this land for this particular home, and tell us how you built it and a little bit about the home.
Well, approximately 35 years ago, I met a family by the name of Little, and they lived here on this mountain. They had 160 acres here. And they allowed me and my sons to hike it and to hunt this area. And as you know, in the Ozarks, hunting is probably one of the traditions that we do.
Oh, yeah.
And we were the only ones that were allowed to participate and hunt on this property. So one year I was sitting here, and I was actually sitting in what is called a tree stand. And I was looking out over this area, and I looked out over this lake, and I thought, my word, what a beautiful place this would be to have a home. Never imagining that it would have happened.
Yeah.
And anyway, some 25 years later, the land, after the Little brothers had passed away, one of the daughters ended up with this property, and I told her if she ever decided that she wanted to sell it, that I'd be happy to have first chance at it. So she did. She called me and asked me if I would like to have it, and I said yes. So I subdivided. We put it on 3.5 to 4 to 5 acre tracts. That way it remained still the Ozark flavors.
Now you've got a neighborhood here, and how many neighbors have you got in this area?
Oh, actually right here we've only got 4.
4 neighbors.
4 neighbors.
So
and
close enough to make you feel safe, but yet far enough away that you kind of have your privacy.
That's exactly right. And the street and the road that comes into this subdivision here is called Little Memory Lane, and it's named after the Little family. And so each of the neighbors kind of keep an eye on each other here. If some of us leave to go for a vacation or a trip, the other neighbor watches over it and keeps us posted if anything goes on. Of course, we do have a security alarm system on the homes. Mm-hmm. Every one of the homes in this subdivision does. So we're protected quite well, and it doesn't take long to get somebody here if we have a problem.
Cool. Well, follow us, and we're going to go in and look at some of the extra details in the home, some of the things that Larry and his family put in the home that we think you might enjoy too. So stay with us.
We wanted a traditional Ozark style 1800s type design home. And even though it's modern with 2 to 6 stud walls and the hardy board out exterior siding, the inside of it really kind of dates back to the 1800s. The log walls that are in this home actually are over 120 years old, and they came from a log cabin that was up on the mountain here just to the south of us. And that mountain, called Salcoon Mountain, they called us and said this cabin was going to be torn down and burned. And I said, don't burn it, I'd like to have the logs. So we took the logs, had them ripped, took both hand-hewn sides and attached them to the stud walls.
So talk to me about these beautiful handrails here on your...
Well, the handrails came from persimmon trees here on the property.
Wow.
And we cut them during the full of the moon so that the bark would not turn loose. Wood behind them and the staircase back there is all oak, and it was all sawmills right here on the property. We had a sawmiller come in. It's all 2-inch thickness, and it's all white oak and extremely hard, as well as the beams holding the floors for the office upstairs. Those oak beams came from right here, from trees right here where the house was standing.
From a home, you've got the trees from the life that was here.
Yes.
And you've got your memories, and you've got a great family, and I just appreciate you guys so much for giving us the privilege to present this home. So feel free to check us out. You can check us out on our YouTube channel. You can click the link, or you can look at any of our virtual tours. So Larry, I really appreciate you.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Alrighty.
Appreciate it.
Yep.